Hello everyone, this is Sebastian Ross, my buddy from L.J Hooker.
That's right.
Award winner, so he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Topic today, ensuring your brand survives ensuring your personal brand survives the stripes. So, two questions I suppose?
Yeah, it's a two-tier question, double-edged sword.
Double-edged sword.
Double-edged sword.
Let's get Sebastian Ross's, light just went off.
Yeah, that's right, we'll just carry on.
Excellent. Let's get Sebastian Ross's view on this topic. So, ensuring your personal brand survives the stripes. I suppose number one, what do you do or what should we do?
I think
as a real estate agent, right?
I think there's personal branding in the listings that you put online and the products that you sell, and then there's obviously your personal branding on how you get your name and your face out there.
Okay.
So if we start with the first part, for me it's very, very simple. So all our marketing, when it comes to listings, going up online, going in print, going on just sold, just listed, flyers, signboards, all the paraphernalia that we use, it's exactly the same.
So consistently market, like the marketing consistent.
That's right.
From one piece to another.
The photo order is the same, the headline or the tagline is the same, the editorial is the same, and that will be the same on REA, domain, the signboard, on the print media, on just sold, just listed, and the flyers to go out to advertise the property. So when anybody, from my perspective from branding training, when anybody looks at that property, they know that it is that property. And when they see it in multiple formats on multiple mediums, they know that that's that particular property, and then they come back to it. I found that very useful over the last 12 months since we've been implementing that on getting property sold, and it also breeds listings, because you look professional, and home sellers who are savvy and they know about branding will go to you because they see that agent knows what he's doing. So that's really important from that perspective.
There you go. And I think that's what this is about, getting listings and making sure people recognise.
Yeah, and that's that's something you can implement today.
Yeah.
It's not you don't have to go out and do a massive training course. You've just got to replicate the same across all of your marketing mediums for your listings. So that's probably number one and really important.
Yeah, and I think that's a marketing thing. They say someone's going to see something 10 to 14 times consistently before they go, oh, I need that. Like the mobile phone plans. You don't realise you want to change your mobile phone plan until you see it on TV, you see it in the paper, you see it at the shops, you see it wherever, and you go, oh, maybe I should change my plan to this new plan. Yeah. So they're saying 10 to 14 times, which is what you're saying. All right.
That's right.
What else you got for us?
So you've got to have your face out in the community. And people need to see your face multiple times, again, 10 to 14 times, because it's much easier being the agent of choice rather than being on the shopping list.
Okay, there you go, be the agent of choice. So people have to recognise you.
That's why they need to know you. So there's a couple of things you can do there. A, having your photo on your signboard. And look, again, I'm not a big fan of the big photo of the agent, because you're just promoting yourself. I think people want to see the property, but it's good to have a photo of yourself somewhere on the signboard. Again, that's just my personal philosophy.
I agree with you, because that way they at least see your face and they go, I know that guy, I've seen you before, I've seen you around.
And again, replicating with the branding, if you do a professional signboard and you've got 10, 12, whatever many listings you're holding all around your area, again, people will see the brand, they'll see your face, and they'll see your marketing. And the more they drive around and they see it, the more then they go, oh, that agent has good market share, or he sells a lot. You've got to remember that that real estate is a lot of smoking mirrors that you need to create to get that awareness out there. Second of all, you've got to have your photo on your business card. So when you're handing those things out, you need to have your photo on all your brochures as well, so people can see that that's the agent. You need to have your photo on social media. You need to have your own business page, a photo of you, not with maybe the brand that you're working for, but a photo of Sebastian Ross Real Estate, Edgar, Nat Group team, all those type of things. So people are researching you online. They can see all your listings, they can see you on social media, they can see you work for a brand. So if somebody was to type in Sebastian Ross Real Estate, all this stuff comes up. So they can do the social interview with you. Now the biggest thing, I think the most important one, that is you need to get your face physically out there in the community by doing community activities, so sponsoring schools, cooking barbecues, going to sporting events, going to parent meetings, going to school fetes.
Yeah.
We do the kids auction at all of our fetes in our area, where we auction off toys of L.J Hooker money.
Yeah.
And I'm the auctioneer, and I sit in front of the parents and I do the auctions. I've been doing that for years, and I can tell you how many listings I've got from that.
Yeah.
So getting your face physically out in the community is just as important as plastering it across all of your marketing channels.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's very simple.
Mm.
And if you were to replicate that over time, over a patch of 1,500 homes, and you were to pump all of that information out into the community, plus with all your flyers and just solds, just listed, it's got to have your photo. Everything's got to have your photo on it, and the message has to be the same.
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty
consistent message and consistent layout.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's really that simple.
Okay.
You don't need to overcomplicate it, and I think that if we overcomplicate the process, and then that's when we get bogged down with things that which are not making us any money.
Yeah, exactly. So keep it simple and keep it basic.
That's right.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that's great. So is that the marketing? I know that was a two-tier question that we asked.
Yeah.
So that was the marketing side of real estate.
Yeah, look, the marketing side of real estate just has to be the same, and you have to replicate everything across all your channels.
Yeah.
And getting your face out there is extremely easy. You've just got to have the right marketing channels to do it.
Yeah.
You've got to have the listings to do it. If you don't have the listings to do it, go to all the schools, go to the soccer clubs, ask them to cook their barbecues, volunteer your time, and get your face out there and just start talking to lots of people.
Yeah.
Because if you go out into a community and help the people that live there, and you're just giving your time, the law of reciprocity will give you something back in return.
Yeah. So law of reciprocity. This video is going to go for 10 minutes for my event that I'm doing on Tuesday. But if it's okay with Sebastian, we might go a little bit over. And the bonus session, I'll cut into maybe an upload on Facebook or my website or whatever. So if we go over, it's okay. I'll just cover this 10 minutes for the event, but the rest of it will be online.
Right.
Reciprocity, law of reciprocity, in case people don't understand it. Give to get.
Yeah,
basically.
If you have an attitude that you go and give something without expecting anything in return, the universe would align itself to give you what you put in.
Yeah.
And that is a fundamental law. It's like the law of attraction.
Yeah.
You know, if you go out and you volunteer yourself and you put yourself out there and you help other people because you want to, and not because you have to, something will come back to you in return. Whether it's a listing, whether it's a buyer, whether it's a property management, whether it's a referral, or whether somebody just invites you and say, look, thanks very much for doing all that, come and have dinner with us.
Yeah.
You know, whatever it is that you're going to get in return, if you keep giving yourself to the community and you really help them, they're going to help you back and they're going to support your business.
So community events. So for the topic of ensuring your personal brand survives and strives, giving back to the community in your patch.
That'd be number one.
So for real estate agents in your patch, number one thing is give back. Make yourself known. I suppose by giving back and doing community work, you're getting your face seen.
That's right.
And then you're getting the stuff on your marketing, the just listed, just sold. We've got a minute and a half for the 10-minute video, but we'll keep going. So marketing wise, so you give out to the community, they see your face, but what else is it supported by so that it keeps seeing? So there's just listed flyers,
it's your signboards, just listed, just sold, you know, your update market report, your newsletters. You've probably got about 50 things, and we all know what they are, and we can, you know, if we want to.
Not everyone knows. That's what if I do a list and for the people.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe if we post a list of 50 things that you could put out there to get your face known from a marketing perspective, maybe we can put that up on your site, and people can download it. We can work with that. Will take us a couple of minutes to put together. But
there you go.
Look, you've got your CMAs, you've got your just listed, your just sold, your property brochures, you've got your signboard, you've got all your social media, you've got your website, you've got all your listings. Obviously, if you go as a Premier on realestate.com and the domain and the Premier Plus on domain, your picture again is on the internet. And if you're not on Premier All or Premier Plus All, and then you need to really think about moving into that territory, because since we've done that as an office, we've seen our time on market just plummet, absolutely plummet, because we're getting huge exposure online. You know, you've got to have your face on your newspaper ads, You're going to have time's up.
Time's up. 10-minute break or 10-minute ending for the people at the event. The rest of this will be online.
On all your flyers, on all your letters. So there's 20 things just there that you could do right now by putting a photo on there and sending it out to your local community. And then you've got obviously working in the community. And if you go door knocking and you see people face to face, again, you're getting your face out there.
Yeah. Okay.
The more times you meet somebody belly to belly, face to face, the more likelihood that you're going to get that listing when they need to sell.
Yeah. And we've said that so many times, eyeball to eyeball.
Yeah.
Beats anything you can do. When they go, what should we prospect, what should we do?
Yeah.
Anything that gets you face to face is best prospecting.
And you know you know when you're going to make the sale, when you do the listing, when the seller or the buyer comes to you and says, Ed.
Yes, I can be Sebastian.
Ed.
He's good looking.
What do you think?
And then they'd probably say, what do you recommend, Sebastian?
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think that's a good price for me to accept, or do you think that auction is a good way to go? You know, I'm going to go by what you recommend.
Yeah, and that's because they've built trust in your decision.
And they've seen your face multiple times, and they have seen that you're actually in the community, and pardon French, you actually give a shit.
It's okay, we can swear. They're watching our video, so if you're watching our video, you've got to understand.
And I live by that very simple ideology.
Yeah.
And that's how I do it. So yeah.
It's a great feeling though, like when people come up to you and say, you know, buyers, especially open houses, they go, no, I kind of look at this house, but I see you everywhere. Like you've got quite a bit. You actually, I don't know, it just gives you a little bit of like, oh, that's cool.
Right. And the other thing we haven't talked about is obviously video marketing.
Yeah.
If you do good video marketing, which you know we do on majority of our listings, not all of them, but and somebody said, oh, I love that video that you did. That was fantastic. And again, you have to have the right balance of having your face in there and the property and other things. Yeah. That's quite a fine art.
Yeah.
But if you get it right and the production's really good, again, that gets plastered all over YouTube, all over social media, it goes all over realestate.com, and you can see where the video is tracking online. Yeah. And again, that's a really good way of getting your face out.
Video marketing, I mean, look at this, you're watching a video now. So video marketing is like the next, we said this 3-4 years ago, it's going to be the next big thing. And it's
6 years ago.
Yeah, I feel old. And it is a big thing now, isn't it? But you're right. I've seen, we've got a projects division, and one of the Brisbane developments, he's got a video, but it's just the agent that did it for him, unfortunately, is a slideshow of photos with a little bit of aerial shots of video, and there's no voice overlay. The quality's a bit crap. It goes for 2 minutes. It doesn't sell the product. It's just slideshow, a little bit of video, slideshow, and that's not a video, is it?
No.
So when we say video, what do we mean? We mean something that's going to emotionally get involved.
Put it to you this way. The last really good production we did for the photos, the floor plan, the site plan, the video, and the 3D imaging, the client paid just over $3,000 just for that. Yeah. Just for that. And the video was a full-on production with a presenter. I was in it a little bit, and all of it was about the area and the property, and the way it was put together was just phenomenal. You know, I've done videos where it's just me talking about the property, but now I'm going down the other road, going into full production, because then, especially when the elite or prestige end of the market, anything I think above 600,000-700,000 warrants something like that. Yeah. You know,
which for some of these guys in Melbourne, I think that's probably your average price is 600-700.
And you know, if you want to know more about videos, certainly come talk to me, Ed. Andrew Kiriakou does videos extremely well in Adelaide. He's very good. So there's a whole bunch of us that can help you. But if you do a video, I think it really puts you above the crowd, and it gives you a unique selling point. I think maybe only 20%, and that I might be generous, of agents are actually doing proper property videos on a professional platform. Yeah, and I think that's put you up a little bit higher when people compare agents. If they're going to compare, they go, oh yeah, you got a video, the other guys don't. Might be a little bit of a listing tool. Absolutely, and again, it's that high-tech, high-touch combination. You know, if you get your iPad, or your iPhone out to somebody, and you say, hey, watch this property video that I did, and you hand it to them, they touch it, and they pick it up and they see it, you can see how they react and how impressed they are, and then but you're actually giving them something, so you're touching. Yeah. It's like the old I learned this from an old school agent who used to get bucket loads of listings, and the way he used to do it, his unique selling point is that every room he used to measure up the room with the client, and he would give them the end of the tape, and they would measure up the room.
They connected.
And they connected, yeah. And it's a very simple strategy, but it works.
Yeah. Cool. Any other tips on ensuring your personal brand survives and strives? You've got video, you've got photos on things, you've got personal websites.
You've got all your
events.
print stuff, all your flyers you just sold, your brochures, all the community stuff. Again, if you want some more information, get in contact with Ed or I, and
Sebastian Ross.
We'd be more than happy to help you out. So give us a call, email Sebastian Ross Real Estate. That's find my number on there. But more than happy to help. But it's a very simple process, and you just have to start implementing 1 or 2 things at a time.
Okay. There you go. And that's ensuring your personal brand survives and strives. So this is more about people, not the agency.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's all about people.
So that's that way they recognise you. Thank you so much, Sebastian Ross. I hope you guys love the video.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. He's got to go because he's got fire inspection or something.
Listing appointment.
A listing appointment. See, look at that. Look at that. Consistency. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Enjoy the course.
There you go.